Okay, hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Espresso with me, Darius Luchauskas. Today's the 11th of April 2018. So let's have a look at the markets, what happened yesterday, what levels to watch out for today. But as always, let's have a look at our risk disclaimer. So JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. So also, before we jump into the charts, a quick reminder of our JFD Brokers website here, where if you click on research here and you click on events, it will take you to the different events that we're doing here online and in different languages as well. So it's not only me who's delivering the videos, we do have our specialists here as well, other specialists delivering in English as well, in German, in French, in Italian. So guys, I think you can definitely find something useful for yourself here, and especially if you go and click here on our JFD group and click on JFD research, it will take you to this little page that we update on a daily basis, and we throw out different trading shoutouts, different technical analysis, fundamental analysis on a daily basis. So yeah guys, feel free to come and visit us. So yeah, but for now, let's have a look at the markets. So the first one I quickly wanted to touch on, the one that's getting a lot of negativity right now in the news, is of course Bitcoin. So now we can see that it's getting held here strongly around this 6640 level, so approximately there. And right now it seems that it's getting closer and closer to this downwards moving trend line, to be honest. And if this continues to just trade around this area and drag here, so it will just automatically come towards this area right here, and we'll get a nice test of this downwards moving trend line as it started around this in the mid-December last year. So this would be quite interesting to watch, to be honest, because if this is going to continue dragging like this on just naturally, it will naturally touch this this downwards moving trend line. But then of course we'll have to wait and see, because if this is going to be a sign for it to break now, to break to the upside, then this could open the path towards higher levels, and potentially we could see this level taken out first, this 7620 approximately there, and then the next move could be towards this 9150 approximately there as well, unless of course this downwards moving trend line is going to hold the price, and it's going to be a good resistance point for Bitcoin to move even lower. But of course we're not going to speculate on this yet, because at the moment I wouldn't say that it's looking bearish, because it's still getting held here at around this area. But like I said, at the moment, just keep an eye on this, because like I said, it's just dragging itself towards this downwards moving trend line. So but now let's have a look at the markets. The first one is the S&P. So yeah, we're seeing this nice respect of the bottom side of the triangle formation here that I've got. Of course it has been slightly broken here a few times, but even let's say if we'll redraw it this way, still I think it's a good triangle formation, even though it was slightly violated here a little bit. Nevertheless, we are seeing a nice move above the 2650 area, and now it seems that it wants to continue pushing higher. Yeah, you can see that yesterday we had a nice recovery day. We also created this little gap here, and now we're aiming for, let me just highlight that for you guys. We're aiming for this little area right here first. That would be around the 2670, 2675 approximately there. And if that doesn't hold, well, it is opening the path towards these higher levels, especially this this area right here. the 2695 or even approximately the 2700. So the 2700 wouldn't be far from this level, but keep an eye at this range, this little area between this 2695 and 2700, a break of which could open the path towards this a test towards this of this downwards moving trend line, let's say like that. So or the upper side of this kind of weird triangle, let's say like that. So yeah, guys, I mean, keep an eye on these levels. At the moment, it seems like it wants to continue moving higher. And of course, stay sharp, because any little tweet from Donald Trump, any negative tweet from Donald Trump could affect this again, or any U.S.-China trade wars escalations could affect this market as well. So be very cautious. At the moment, we are looking for more upside, but like I said, still anything could happen in these market conditions. Similar stories happening in the Dow. I'm just going to skip that for now. I'll jump into the European markets, and we can see that the FTSE yesterday had a nice move here, closed above this area, this 7255 approximately there. I was talking about this area yesterday, and now it seems like it wants to continue pushing higher. Of course, we'll have to wait and see what the day will bring to us today. And we do have some news today coming out from the from UK. Of course, we do have the manufacturing production figures, so could potentially affect this market here, this index, and yeah, we could potentially see maybe a hit of this 7310 approximately there. So keep an eye on this, guys. Keep an eye on this area higher. If we get a nice move above this, well, it could push it towards these EMAs here, the 100 shown as a green line, and the 200 EMA here, and on the daily chart. So keep an eye on this, guys. DAX, similar. Well, it's kind of looking kind of positive-ish, and at the moment it's still stuck in this little range here that it was stuck in before. So this range is between the 12,160 and 12,460. So a nice break of the 12,460 could potentially trigger some more buying activity, and maybe we could see a push towards this 12,600, which could act as a good resistance level initially. But if that doesn't stop it, well, the sky's the limit again for this index, and we could potentially see higher levels again. So, but on the downside, we need a nice move below the 12,160 in order to kind of become more probably bearish on this index. But to be honest, still the key level that we're watching here is the psychological 12,000. Even though it has moved already about 400 points away from the psychological level, but still, nevertheless, anything can happen in these market conditions, and we could see a potential pull back down towards the 12,000 level. But like I said, that for now we are kind of pushing away this idea off the table, and we're looking for some more upside. Okay, so let's quickly have a look at a few pairs. So euro dollar is looking strong, and we are continuing to move. It seems that it wants to continue to move higher. We broke this the 123,600 level that I was talking about yesterday. We are now pushing towards, potentially pushing towards this 123,900. But to be honest, this area, I would probably say not this level, but this area could be on a watch out, because the 123,900 and the 124,100 have been key levels in the past as well. And to be honest, actually, I'm going to redraw this line right now here, and I think it's not going to be the 24 100. It's more of a going to be 124 200. I understand that this is quite a big range here, but this could be an interesting area for this pair. I mean, potentially if we see a nice pop above the 123 900, then we are looking at this 124 200 area approximately there as a potential resistance level. So keep an eye on this one, guys. We do have a few news coming out from Europe right now. Well, not right now, but like later on today. But so watch out for this, guys. I mean, watch out for these key levels on the euro dollar. Quickly having a look at GBP USD. Also, this is looking strong, and it seems that it wants to continue pushing higher. Now, let's just kind of put this, minimize it a little bit here. So yeah, I mean, at the moment, yes, it is above this upwards moving support line here, and now we can see that it wants to continue pushing higher. It's almost close to the 142 level, but the one that we're watching here, the levels that we're going to be watching here will be the 142 200, and of course these highs right here around 142 450. This level could potentially get hit as well if we see a nice move above the 142 200. So keep an eye on this, guys. Stay sharp, because like I said, for now it's looking strong. On the downside, of course, we would need to see a move lower here, a move maybe below the 141 500 again, and then of course this could open the path towards this upwards moving support line for a quick test, and a break below the 141 250 approximately there could push this pair a little bit lower, maybe even towards the 141 level initially, and then yeah, potentially lower. But like I said, we're not really considering the downside yet. We need because at the moment it's looking quite bullish, let's say like that. Let's have a look at the quickly at the USD CAD until I've run out of time. So USD CAD getting, well, let's say squeezed here a little bit, and now it's trading slightly below this level. I was talking about this level yesterday, the 126 100. So now, to be honest, we need to kind of look at lower, a little bit more lower, let's say like that. And we do have these lows here, this low around the 124 500. So of course that's quite a decent drop from where it is right now towards this level. It's about 150 pips drop. So of course we potentially could see a bit of retracement, maybe a little getting higher here towards this 126 700 approximately there, but at the moment, of course, we're seeing this activity, this price action right now, and it seems that we could potentially drop a little bit lower. Now maybe a potential area could be area of support could be this area right here, at around 125 550 approximately there. Could potentially be a good bouncing ground in order for this to go reverse and get a bit of retracement. So for now we're just staying sharp on this one, and we're not touching it because like I said, it's quite tricky, and anything can trigger it back to the upside. But for now, like I said, watch out for this level first, the 125 550 approximately there is a potential area, and as a potential bouncing area, and then we could see maybe a little bit of a retracement after that, if of course that this area of 125 550 will get held. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Okay, that's it probably for today's Traders Espresso. So I'm running out of time a little bit, but I hope you join me later on today at 14:15 British summertime and my Traders tea time. So but for now, guys, I hope you have a good European session, and as always, keep an eye on the price action. Thank you very much. Bye bye.